Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan battle video. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the Majin Saga Extreme Super Battle Road stage and how you can complete it with 0 items. Now, as I mentioned in the last couple of videos on this series, I know these are quite old and they're not as challenging as they used to be. Majin Saga was always a tough one, but never was one of the ones that stood out for being infamously, super difficult, so to say. It was always a difficult stage, but nothing that players couldn't manage. I think a lot of the times when I first cleared Majin Saga, I did it with a Hybrid Saiyans team under the the Goten Gohan Tech Siblings Bond unit. I think the second time when I did the ESBR, I think I just did a Majin Saga team under the Strength Vegeta. But yeah, it obviously was, challenging for sure. I think that's, definitely the case. It can be quite challenging. But yeah, like I said, it was never infamous. It was never like famous for being something incredibly difficult and hard and impossible. Like Realm of the Gods, ESBR, or like how can I say which other ones were really famous? The Realm of the Gods was probably the one that was the most famous. I think the Worthy Rivals one for a time was also quite challenging. But yeah, basically it was never like that. Now Majin Saga, you got quite a few different leads that you can run here. You can run, the standard leads like the Int Buu, the Strength Goku and Vegeta, the AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku. You can even run the physical Super Vegeta, honestly, at this point. So yeah, I think like there are quite a few leads. With Majin Saga, it does always more come down to the archetypal team that you're running. For example, mixing and matching Majin Saga units can work a little bit. There are some units that tend to be solid even if you cross them over to another kind of sub-build or sub-category. But I think the thing is, for me personally, you always have kind of like your Majin Power, Majin Buu, Extreme Side units, and then you obviously have your super units, which tend to be your Gotenks, your Super Saiyan 3 Gokus, your Ultimate Gohans, your Videls, and even within that, you tend to have like sub-builds that, people tend to use. Like, you might have a more Super Saiyan 3 leaning one due to the fact that Super Saiyan 3 units, don't tend to link too well. You might have, for example, a more Hybrid Saiyan based team build. You might, for example, have a more like Super Saiyan, might have a more there's a whole bunch of different kind of sub builds that you can do. So it's just going to really depend on what you got. For me, I like using Martial Power. I think it's a very, very fun team. I think it's a really interesting category that has a lot of upside, and with all the easy A's it's been getting, I think it's just really, really fun, especially from an ESBR perspective. You have ceiling from the physical Buuhan. You've got a lot of attack down, defense down. You've got AoE, which is cool, from the strength Big Buu. You've got a lot of really nice stuff. Obviously, in terms of this team, we're running it under a Int Buu to get that 200% lead, and then the friend unit that we're taking is the Tech Buuhan, because he's just really, really awesome. He also shares Big Bad Bosses with the Strength Kid Buu, which makes them a really fun pairing to run together as well. So definitely a huge incentive there to running both of them, and it makes them really, really fun pairing. We're using the physical LR Buuhan. We're using also the physical Buu. So we're using the physical Buuhan, the non-LR version, because he's really a lot of fun here. He brings attack down, defense down, which is great, to the opposition. He also seals, which is excellent. So he thrives. This is kind of like his domain where he was kind of built for, and I think it makes him really a lot of fun. We have the strength, Big Boo, Fat Boo, Evil Boo, Good Boo, whatever way you want to call him. I'm not too certain, what the genealogy on Boo is at any given time. But yeah, good team.